Hello and welcome back to the newest video on the Matt's Motors channel. Please, if you do enjoy the video, drop a like, and if this video is helpful in any way, please press that subscribe button. But without further ado, today we've got the top tips for cheaper car insurance. Car insurance in the UK, especially for first time buyers, can break the bank. And without a black box, insurance premiums can skyrocket to extraordinary prices, especially if your car doesn't fall into a lower insurance group. Except from the obvious things you can do to bring your car insurance down, like having a black box or buying any car that can be seen in my last video. By the way, there's a link in the description and in the top right if you want to go and see that video. All the cars in that video fall into a lower insurance group and are notoriously cheaper to insure. Now, this list is not in any particular order, as each tip, when applied to you, can have varying results. It all depends on where you live, your age, and the car you drive first and foremost. The first tip on this list is to slightly increase your excess. Now, no one of course drives on the road with the intentions to crash or get in an accident, but if you do, and the costs of repairs are under your excess costs, then you have to pay for them out of your own pocket. Insurance is a gamble that we all lose, as many of us abide by the law and pay our insurance to never actually claim it. This is why increasing your excess can vastly reduce your insurance premiums per annum. In my research, I have found by increasing your excess by around £100, it can drop your insurance costs annually up to 3 times that. As you can see, a higher excess will reduce your overall car insurance costs, but with this first tip, you need to weigh up the pros and cons, as not everyone will be able to afford a higher excess. If you do eventually need to make a claim on your insurance and have the financial means to pay more yourself in this claim, then in my opinion this tip is well worth it, as although it is a gamble, it is one when I come to renew my insurance I'm willing to take, as I am rewarded with a vastly lower insurance quote for the year. Next, for tip number 2, we have where you keep your car. Not many people realise this, but by stating you are keeping your car on your driveway, you are actually, in most cases, increasing your insurance premiums. By slightly changing this section and stating that you are keeping your car on the road, this will reduce your overall cost of your insurance usually, but this does vary, especially if you live in an area with high vehicle theft rates. By stating you are keeping your car on the driveway, in the insurance company's eyes, it will be easier for a car thief to know which house to target in order to steal a vehicle. Whilst if it is parked on the road, the opportunistic car thief won't know which house belongs to which vehicle on the road, and in the insurance company's eyes, this will therefore make the risk of car theft lower. Stating your vehicle will be kept on the road often offers the same lowering in price that stating your car will be parked in a locked garage overnight. And this is something that can be put down without breaking the law and lying to your insurance company. So I reckon it's one to try when you come to renewing your car insurance. Tip number 3 is to add a named driver to your policy. This tip is especially for teenage and young first-time drivers. By adding 1 or 2 of your parents or carers to your policy, you can again reduce your insurance quote for the year, as long as the named driver you're adding have a clean driving history of course. Insurers automatically group new drivers into a high-risk category. Even if you have completed further schemes like Pass Plus, sadly, studies have shown that this does not really do anything to reduce the amount you'll pay for your car insurance. You may be able to reduce the cost of your quote by adding a responsible and experienced named driver to your policy, but only if they are likely to use the car, as if they are not, this is technically a form of fraud and will make your policy void if you were to get into an accident. Although, I don't know how insurance will keep up on this one. Remember though, you must be the named driver on your policy or main driver if you are the one driving the car most regularly. Moving swiftly on to tip number 4, we have protecting your no claims bonus. Now, this is the biggest tip and will reduce your car insurance consistently for years to come, but it is one for the long game. Protecting your no claims bonus is the best thing you can do for your car insurance premium price, because your driving history will follow you if you attempt to change plan or renew your insurance. The maximum amount of years of no claims bonus you can often rack up is usually 5 to 8 years, but this depends on your provider. Having multiple years no claims bonus can result in savings of up to 80% of your original insurance costs. There is sadly no way to speed up this process though, but you can improve your chances of getting cheaper car insurance in the future by protecting your no claims bonus. When choosing a provider, have a look at their policy on no claims bonuses, because some allow you to keep your no claims history even if you do get into a minor incident and claim on your insurance. Insurance companies often protect your no claims bonus if the accident you were in can be proven to not be your fault. I know this is not the quick solution you came to this video for, but I cannot stress enough the importance of protecting your no claims bonus, especially if you are a young first-time driver. For young first-time drivers, 1 year of no claims bonus can reduce your insurance premiums by over £1,000. This tip will consistently reduce your car insurance more than any other number on this list, but sadly, it's going to take the most time. Now, before we get to our 5th tip on this list, we have an honourable mention, and that's paying your insurance for the year up front. Paying up front for your car insurance often will result in a massive hit to your bank balance, but it can save you a considerable amount over the year. It's not a tip on this list as most people realistically do not have the funds in order to pay the upfront costs, as especially for first-time insurers these numbers can be in the thousands. The insurance company make you pay more monthly as you are essentially taking out a loan from the insurer with added interest rates. But if you can afford to pay the annual cost upfront, you could save around 20% or even more depending on the provider you choose to go with. Finally, our 5th and final tip on this list is to shop around for your car insurance. This is the biggest tip of them all for short-term results, and it can be repeated for every year you come to renew your insurance. There are multiple websites that can offer you an easy way to look around at different providers such as Go Compare or Compare the Market. And some specialist insurers do provide cheaper car insurance for many first-time drivers or drivers that fall into a higher risk category. Looking around is also positive, as if you find a price from another insurance company that is lower than the price you are getting from the company that you want to go with, you can approach them and ask them if they will match or beat the quote you have found somewhere else. And 9 times out of 10, they will be able to get somewhere close to the number you are giving them. I will link some comparison websites down in the description below. And whilst you're there, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a like, it would mean so much to me. But there you have it, the top tips on reducing your car insurance. I just wanted to say I hope these clips help some of you out, as I know the pain of attempting to get a cheaper insurance quote. If you did enjoy the video or find it helpful in any way, please give this video a like and subscribe, it would mean the world to me. But regardless, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.